Hey guys, we got more big news. My good buddy, meet Kevin, YouTuber extraordinaire, has made an announcement. He is running for governor of California. And, I don't agree with Kevin on everything, but that's okay. We all shouldn't agree on everything. And he's got a very unique perspective that he's bringing to politics, definitely outside of the box. And I can tell you one thing about Kevin is that he is someone who is motivated by principles and not by power. And that I do know. And that puts him in rarefied air when it comes to politicians. That's for sure. But regardless of what side of the aisle they're on or what they believe as the correct path to a better America or better state, they've got to be principled. And so few people in society I would put into that category, and almost no politicians. So let's check out kind of what his platform is. Here you go, official announcement. Oh, whoops, got to do a screen share. And by the way, I'll be going on Kevin's YouTube channel today at 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Pacific. We are supposed to hook up for a live stream on his channel to talk about, I believe, his policies, his economic policies. So check that out. That'll be a fun conversation. It's always a great time when I'm talking to Kevin because he's a young kid. He is just hyper ambitious, which is just so awesome to see. And he understands economics. He understands economics well. He gets the Fed. He gets money creation. He gets it. And whenever I'm talking to him, he always asks incredibly in-depth, well-thought-out questions. And so I'm really looking forward to speaking with him today again on his channel. But if you don't know my buddy Kevin, his screen name is Meet Kevin. And he's got 1.6 million YouTube subscribers, and he focuses on financial education and whatever's topical in the news as far as investing or finances, whether it's stimmy checks or whether it's GameStop or Bitcoin, cryptos, real estate investing, what's going on at the Fed, interest rates, any of these topics. And he does probably 4 or 5 videos a day. He's an absolute machine. He's like the YouTube content terminator. It's unbelievable the amount of quality content he puts out. Okay. Yeah, but most people don't know this. Kevin went to California with $1,000 at 17 years old. I mean, the kid does not come from a lot of money. And I've heard his backstory. I've talked to him about it briefly. But he was working at Jamba Juice and Red Robin, and then he went and got his real estate license because he wanted to improve himself. He wanted to better himself. And then he started his YouTube channel pretty much as a way to, I think, promote himself as a realtor. And he just kept, for lack of a better term, we always say he just kept busting ass and just keep work, and kept iterating and iterating and iterating. And then now he's just knocking the cover off the ball. And he's making a ton of money on YouTube. So, I mean, more power to him. But what's interesting is I believe he's running as a Democrat, but he's talking about lowering taxes on people under 250, addressing the homelessness endemic. Well, and again, the politicians, they say they want to do all this stuff, but saying it and doing it is actually two completely separate things. Well, here's his 20-part plan. So no state income tax for the first 250. Okay, well, I'd like no state income tax at all, but that's a good start. And if you're running as a Democrat, I think there's no way you can eliminate all the income tax. Ending homelessness. I think that's a lofty goal. Maybe improving homelessness with future homes and educational reintegration. Yeah. I mean, I like the intention. I don't know if the result will match the intention, but future schools. This is a pretty interesting idea. Transforming high schools and colleges, combining 70% of them, and providing a path to become career and financially educated by 18 with zero debt. I mean, basically trade schools where they actually teach you about the realities of paying taxes, making money, investing, just financial education that that Kiyosaki talks about all the time. I mean, I think that's a great idea. I'd prefer to get more of the power out of the state, but and again, I don't know how he's running as a Democrat because teachers unions, I don't know they'll go along with that, but we'll see. Ending the housing shortage. Okay, now what's his plan here? And he is a real estate guy, so he should get the problem. By reforming our over 482 building and safety departments. There you go. You got it. So you've got to reduce regulation. That's the bottom line. And reduce the regulation, reduce the building codes. If people buy a piece of land, let them build however high they want. That's just really the only solution. You've got to increase supply. And the only way you're going to do that is by reducing the regulation. Legalizing gambling. Okay. The first state to implement a carbon tax, offsetting the need for the state income. I mean, I don't like any taxes, but I like a carbon tax more than I like an income tax. I like consumption taxes better. Not that I like any of them, but if I had to choose, I like consumption taxes better. Reform the DMV. Yeah. Make sure they're not using facial recognition, Kevin. Community policing, nonviolent inmates, supervised community workers. Okay, reforming courts by increasing small claim limits to 100 grand. That's interesting. Yeah. Prioritize legal immigration and local manufacturing. Well, okay. I'm not sure how you do that, but I mean, it looks pretty good. And again, you've got to give him credit for being incredibly ambitious. I mean, I think last year Kevin made like $5 or $6 million. He did a whole thing on CNBC, which is how I know that. And he's like 26, 27 years old, or maybe a little older now, maybe 28 years old. But I mean, think about when you were 28 years old. If you had just made $5 million, what would you be doing? I could tell you what I would have been doing. It wasn't running for governor. I would have been doing the opposite of that. I would have been doing things that would prevent me from ever being governor in the future. So bottom line, though, is keep your eye on Kevin. He's a good kid, and he's motivated by principles. I know him well enough to say that he's motivated by principles and not power. So I think it's neat to see, and I've got nothing but respect for my good buddy and his aspirations to be governor. All right, well, let's do some shout outs, guys, and I'm gonna shoot over to the gym, and then I got to get back to do the live stream with Kevin. Whenever I do them, it usually goes about 2 hours. So if you want to check out his channel around 5 o'clock Eastern time, you'll probably see the two of us there going back and forth for a while. All right, shout outs. Who do we have on the live stream right now? We got Anthony, we got Sunbro, Tony K, Tacticus 1979, Jake Spice, All Nighter Hider, FNS, Travis Jacobs, Just John, Pork Barrel Investing, Paul D, Girth Inertia, Jay Crypto, Gold, silver. I'm looking down at my phone. You know who's texting me right now? Lynette Zhang's daughter is texting me. she is just as awesome as her mom. She just texted me about the Rebel Capitalist Live. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We'll see you on the next video.